Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's Rob. Welcome to this week's Power Hour. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Let's go ahead and make sure you all can hear me. If you would please go ahead and type the number 1 in the questions box. Let me know that you can. I would greatly appreciate it. All right. Come on there now, folks. I know you got plenty of them. Plenty of you out there. So by all means, go ahead. All right. Morning, Kevin, or afternoon. All right. Afternoon, John. Hope you're having a good one. Frank, Leeds, Amy, thank you, dear. Hey, Brenda, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon. Exactly, Sarah. I love Brandon's phrase, depending on your perspective, right? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Hey, Kevin, morning. All right, Roman. We will. We'll get there. Roman's saying, knock out that hammer, baby. Excellent. All right. We'll get there. Good day. Love the introduction to the show. Great, Daniel. I appreciate that. It's computers, Brenda. There's always technical issues. Wait. Paul, are you really there? Pete said, my goodness, this on the website have jumped 2,000%, maybe 500%. Okay. Whew. All right, Paul, just checking. Man, that was cool. Paul was saying it's 5 o'clock in Afghanistan right now. Okay. It's impressive. Yeah, we appreciate it, Leeds. It's pretty interesting. You know, we put out a setup on YouTube in advance. So sometime Friday, Sean sets it up as an event. So people can find us, save it, then come back. They'll get an alert, an email that says, oh, the live stream that you're looking for is going on right now. And it was for trading the Labor Day effect. And I've typed that in this morning for something, and we came up as number 2 on Google. We only put it in Friday. We came up as number 2 on Google with 90 million pages or something trying to rank for these phrases. So when we came up page number 2, Google, YouTube, amazing how fast they get things ranked, huh? They rock. Yeah, we've definitely seen some increase. Hey, Helen, good morning. We definitely have seen increase both in who shows up at the Zoom and our YouTube channel. We're getting tremendous amount of views on YouTube right now, at 4,000% increase over the month before. We're getting 5-7 videos a week so far. The goal is getting up to 10. We should be there shortly, hopefully. But getting up to 10 videos a week, 7 days a week, we'll be publishing videos on YouTube. All right. So I am definitely stoked. All right. Let me know the trades that you have done. Roman's already typed in that he's crushed it today. Let me know the trades you did. We'll go ahead and take a look at what we've got here. We'll talk about some others. Let's see. What do we got there? Yep, just south of 1,000 subscribers. Yeah. There you go. We're close. Guys, if you're not subscribing to us on YouTube, please, even while we're here going through all the setup stuff, go over to YouTube, hit the subscribe, ring the bell so you get notified of any new videos we put out there. Keep up with all the latest and greatest of what we do. All right, Brenda said no trades today. Let's see. Sarah said made $3,500 on ESNNQ today. Let's go grab the hammer. Roman, what did you do? I know you said you did well. There you go, Sarah. Great job. Great job. Excellent. Do I have the T-shirts out for sale yet? I don't, Kevin. Here's the problem. We set them all up on this website, and then once we got it all set up, we picked a specific shirt. You can't change shirts on them. We picked a specific shirt, and then they said, oh, we only have small left in stock. When are you going to get them? And this is a premium shirt. I didn't want the lower quality shirts. I wanted a higher quality shirt. So I picked a really good shirt. I did order one on the lower quality. I didn't like it at all. I tossed it already, actually. Right? So we don't have them yet. I just gave Sean a new site that he set us up on Friday. So hopefully our graphics guy, Romeo, is working on that now, and we can get that going shortly. Yeah, this one, never, ever, ever argue with your trading system. Big fan of it. Can you see it? Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right. Who else? Where am I? All right. So Sarah said $3,500 there. Suzanne, there you go. $3,700 over 3 separate trades. Excellent. SPY and Q calls. Great. Naked puts, John said, on Riot. AFRM, Wheel of Fortune on CLF. Nice. Yeah, there you go. Brenda saying, go, Sarah. Let's see. Daniel said, doing well with my SPY, 31% return on investment. So very nice. There you go, Dan. How can you beat 31%? Well, you can get 32, I guess, but you know what I mean. Folks, if you could follow the rules that I teach you here and learn how to generate 31% on your trade, you're killing it. Don't worry that you're not generating 41 or 81 or 601%. Forget about that. If you can get to the point that you're generating 1%, if you just get to learn profitability, you can learn to go further than that, right? Keep sticking to it. That is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Let's see. Roman said, followed my rules with Trading with Rob on Tesla. There you go. Roman crushed it today, guys. Crushed it. Let's see. Say Hey said from YouTube, was driving to work today. My mind went back to some of the days where you used to teach Rob in Better Trades, trading the news as as in the hurricane. Would there be any plays on oil, gas, or companies like Home Depot today? The insurance companies seem to be the only ones right now. We don't have enough information. Right now, it is a guessing game, right? It's a guessing game. Here's what I mean. Generac. Folks, if you're not subscribed to Twitter, to our Instagram, to our Facebook, I put videos out this morning. Generac was one of the companies I put out. They were up in the pre-market. Why? They're a generator company. Why were they up? Because of all the devastation, people are going to need generators. But think about this for a second. Is it too late? First off, they're probably not getting them in there. I'm sure they don't have just a million generators laying around somewhere that they could say, oh, we could give one to everybody or install one, sell one to everybody. But they are one that was up this morning. If you could take advantage of that, sell a quick put, buy a quick call, do a credit spread, whatever it is, just get in and out of that trade very quickly, then yes. This storm doesn't seem, even though all the power outages and all the devastation doesn't seem to have enough hit. It almost seems that there was better preparation for the market not getting slammed. We should see the market itself being crushed today. I'm watching oil and nat gas, and this morning I'm watching nat gas go down as they're saying 95% of all production in the country comes out of this Louisiana, New Orleans type area. And right now we don't know if those places are even functional or not. So let's see. Suzanne said, was excited to get $450 on naked puts on AMC in one day, Thursday afternoon through Friday morning. Great job. I looked again today with GameStop getting shot to the upside, AMC getting shot to the upside. Still looking at that 157.5 on GameStop. I like that very much. I forget the exact number on AMC. I think it's 33. Just trying to remember where the fib line is. Somewhere down below that level. I looked at Robinhood. Didn't like anything I saw on Robinhood. But last week on Robinhood, guys, I was able to take 75% of that trade in one day, which I talked about on our other social videos. Guys, you really need to do it. Sean, what did I do? How many videos today, Sean? What did we upload? Not upload yet, but I created today. No, there's more than that because I just sent you 5 more. So we've got 9 or 10 videos that I created today to go out on social, right? You're missing out if you're not following along with what we do. All right, let's see. Suzanne said, I retweeted AMC Friday afternoon with the $35 puts. It's doing great. Yeah, re-entered. I just said retweeted. Sorry. There you go. Excellent. That's what it's all about, guys. Remember, everything we talk about is for educational purposes only, as we are here today. Right? We've got Inner Circle coming up tonight. I'm excited for our topic in there. It's going to actually lead into our topic for the next month, which is our full day training we do next month in the month of September. Well, it is next month. We're still in August. Trading You is the 1st and the 27th are the next coming updates. Patterns in a Flash are on the 8th and 22nd. Charting Your Way to Success. We still have about 5 or 6 seats left available for that event. That's about it. If you're interested, if you're on the fence, if you're thinking about it, it is a live event for $99 here in New York. Oh, Rob, I don't have a hotel. Sleep in the car. I don't know what to tell you. Don't make an excuse. Make it happen. Don't make it as an excuse. There's plenty of hotels in the area. Where I am, where my office is, we're 15 minutes from the Nassau Coliseum. There's 4 hotels in walking distance from my office. Plenty of places you could stay. Right, Power Hour and Trading Coaches Playbook, both on the docket for this week. Power Option Plays, Covered Call Explorer, E-mini are all on the regular schedule as well. Mastermind tomorrow night also. Right? If you're not following us, please do. Right? I can't say it enough. Follow along with the different social platforms. You'll see a lot of stuff on YouTube. As I said, 7, 8 videos a week right now. We've got a schedule to get out 10. And that doesn't include any of the little ones I shot today. That's me sitting in front of this computer most days getting the videos done, right? We've got LinkedIn, our podcast, which is doing great, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, right? And if you like what you see on any of them, share them, retweet them, follow along with them, like them, and so forth. Certainly go ahead and like the YouTube setup here. It always helps us with our rankings on YouTube. Gerald said, how old is the ticker behind you? That thing is less than a year, Gerald. We bought it for this office, for this video setup that we did, our studio. We bought it specifically for that. This is meant to be a trading studio. It's exactly what it is. We had Brandon fly in last week. He did E-mini Think Tank live from right here. We had a couple of students sitting out on the outside, right behind the camera line of where you guys are seeing. Right, sitting back there, and those of you that weren't able to make it, I know it was short notice, but Brandon spent an hour and a half after that event just chatting with everybody and answering their questions on options, on futures, whatever it was, just answering their questions. I mean, the guy is a guru when it comes to technical analysis, right? Take advantage of the resources we have here, right? Then on Friday, he was right back in the seat. We had moved the bell, we moved the microphone. We had another chair here, and Brandon did a one-on-one with a student where he sat here for the entire day, full day of training, and Brandon went over how to trade. Now, this training was very advanced. The person that was sitting here is a broker, right? He knows how to trade, but there's a big difference when you try to trade 10 contracts and you try to trade 400 contracts. When you're trying to trade a $100,000 account versus a $1 million, $5 million, $100 million account, right? How does that affect what's going on? Right? So we did that right from here. This whole area is designed for a trading studio, right? As a recording studio. So it's a pretty cool ticker. I like it a lot, Gerald. I hope, do you like it? But the streamer has no ticker. Well, right now, it's not tickers. It's the company names that are up there. But we do get them. You'll get, these are some lower price stocks, $1.84. 46-cent stock right now. When you start seeing the Apples, the Johnsons & Johnson, and so forth, you actually will get their emblem. Their symbol shows up there as well. Yeah, the quotes are delayed. They're 15-minute delay. Let's see. Suzanne said, can't do much around retirement account, and the naked puts and covered calls are rocking it in there. There you go. You take advantage of what you can, Sarah, right? Let's see. All right. Excellent. So let's go here again. Charting Your Way to Success, $99 live, full one day in New York. The last live event we did, the lowest price we charged for it was $1,249. So here we're doing one for $99. All right. Here's some trades from today. So, and again, remember, who does this? This is trades that Amelia does in her Trade Watch alerts. She sends out 3 trade setups every single day. On top of that, she also is sending out setups on the Qs and the spiders, the SPY, right? So this was a bull put spread, bull put credit spread. And if you look, her very first trade on this, the bottom line in red, it's vertical spread. She had, this was on LRCX. She had a buy and sell $2.50 spread between the put that she bought and the one that she sold. 610, 607.5. She took in, forget about the price. Price doesn't matter. The credit is what matters. See, it says credit $1.50. So she took in a credit of $1.50. Now, folks, she's got a $2.50 risk in this trade, and she took in $1.50. It means her maximum risk in this trade is $1 to make $1.50, right? Phenomenal. And what happened? Now, that was at 9:55 this morning. At 10:05, call it 10:05, right? 10 minutes later, she exited the trade. She was able to get out for a limit of 25-cent debit, which means if she got $1.50 up front, she gave 25 cents back. She kept $1.25 of that premium that she paid back and called it a day. Crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. Right? And then here we go is, what do we do here? Trading implied volatility with the bull put credit spread. So this was on Coinbase, right? At 9:49 this morning. She did a vertical spread, took a 90-cent credit on that same $2.50 difference between the strike she bought and the strike she sold. So she got 90 cents back. She exited the trade at 10:41, so just about an hour later, 10:41, and she paid back 35 cents of the 90. So what does that give her? 55? 55 cents is what she kept on that trade. So overall, crushed it. Absolutely killed. 34% in 52 minutes. I like it a lot. Right? Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yeah, they are great numbers, Will. But Amelia does a great job all the time with this. What you're going to start to see happening is this. On the website, you're going to see a new banner that shows up here every week, or just about every week, that will show you what the results were for the Trade Watch alerts. So you know exactly how we did in there with what Amelia sent out, right? And she does a lot of trades, right? She does a lot of trades. Okay, let's put that down. Right, so trading the Labor Day effect. Yeah, you rock, Amelia. Absolutely. Give her some kudos, guys and gals. Give her some likes, thumbs up. Let her see the loving in there. Right? Amelia does a great job. She is on your side for sure. That is it, man. So trading the Labor Day effect is what we're going to talk about today. What does that mean? How does Labor Day have an effect on the market, on our trades? All right. So what I did is I went out and did some research, and as I always do, I don't ever just fly by the seat of my pants with anything, right? I spent more time researching this than I will teaching this whole class today, right? I spent hours going through finding, and this is not today, this is a while back. I have a folder of various trading phenomena, and I teach that. When I do one-on-ones, I teach trading phenomena as part of the one-on-one. So CXO Advisory Group analyzed the historical behavior from the S&P 500 index during 3 trading days before and 3 trading days after the Labor Day holiday, based on the daily closing prices from 1950 to 2016. So they did 67 years of analysis of what happened. And here's what they found out. Right? In general terms, they found that the average daily return for all trading days in that period was a gain of 0.03%. So the average was 0.03%. They also found that there's a tendency for the market to show strength on the Friday before Labor Day, but there was no notable abnormal returns for the other 5 days. So in other words, there wasn't a 0.03% on every day except the second day after, the Tuesday after, where there was an 11%. There was nothing that was really abnormal, but it was higher than the average, the 0.03 on Friday. Now, here's the importance. No surprise to me that they found volatility is relatively high on the first trading day after Labor Day. So what does that mean to us? If we know there's relatively high volatility on that first trading day, you may be selling a position, a covered call, let's say, and you're doing it on Friday. You may be better served waiting for Monday if the vols kick up, that you could even pick up more premium. You may decide by knowing this now that, whoa, maybe I want to wait and hold off on selling that premium right now. I'll go ahead and just let kind of Tuesday pass, right? But here's the key to it. It makes sense for one specific reason, right? Unofficially, it marks the end of the summer doldrums, which typically leads to greater institutional volume. So you'll see the institutions kick up, but you'll also see the retail traders, you and I, will see those numbers start to kick up as well. This has been a fairly active summer. September is normally one of the not the better months of the year. September, October tend to bleed off a little bit. I have a list of the various months. Maybe we'll make that a topic one week where we'll talk about the best and worst trading months of the year. But Labor Day effect, how do we take advantage of it? Folks, it's more understanding what goes on, right? It tends to be more happy time, right? We tend to get gains of about that 0.03%. They're not crushing it, but take that and push that out over an entire year. Remember, we're only trying to get to 8 or 10%, 12% for the year is all the S&P does on average, right? So if you could beat that, you're doing great, right? All right, excellent. Excellent. Let's see. Fly by the seat of linguine. Yeah. Amelia, all kinds of kudos here for you. Yeah, we're going to look at some trades in just a little bit. We're going to look at some setups. John said, great job with Trade Watch Alerts she does. Does she send those trades to us out in time for us to mimic? And that was Paul, right? So, Paul, what happens is, here, they're texted out. We don't do this any other way but a text. Right, that's the only way we do it is via text. So let me see. The first alert was out at 9:01 in the morning where she talked about the Qs and the spiders, what we're looking at in there. And then she had the LRCX, she had Coinbase and one other stock that she put out there. So LRCX, she said greater than the 55 EMA at 611.18 with a bull put credit spread. Coin greater than the 80 EMA at 255.33 with the bull put credit spread. And the last one was greater than the 80 EMA with a call or a bull put credit spread. She gave the numbers for that as well. Right. And then showed an announcement that was coming out. That was at 9:02. So, and then another one that said, hey, there's something coming out at 10 o'clock today for an announcement of economic reports. We pre-program those in to automatically send them out. So in case you're getting ready to get into a trade or are in a trade, you at least know that there's some kind of news out there today that's going to hit the wire that could potentially affect your trade. So yeah, they're all out on plenty of time, and every day they're out before the market opens, usually by 9 o'clock. 8:30, 8:40 is the earliest we normally send anything out. Amy dropped a link in for that. Thank you for Amy. So you guys can learn more about it. There is a 2-week trial that comes with that as well. So excellent. Okay. So let me get this down and let's go take a look. So first, the linguini thing is messing me up there, Brenda. Let me go take a look, huh? Okay. So let's go template number 2. All right. We redrew the fibs over the weekend at Power Option Plays. I redrew them in there. So great little fib set up in there now. We look at this. We played off of this 44.80.26 level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, right? And the bounce that we took, the biggest bounce, sirens. Oh no, they finally caught me. The biggest bounce we took was when we had a confluence of the 8 EMA right there. Today, we gapped up, and it's a gap and go. We're up almost 25 points right now on the S&P 500. All-time highs, all-time closing highs, regularly. Keep in mind, this is not a forever thing. You're going to get some points, or you get some pullbacks. You're going to get some frustrations, just like we had last week. I guarantee that I wasn't the only one that got stopped out of positions. Some of my trade with Rob stuff we got stopped out of literally, and the next flipping day, the stock takes off. The Qs we got stopped out of. Pulls us out. The next day, it's back up near a target. We hit, I think, one, maybe the second target I don't really look after the trade stops me out. But I'm sure I'm not the only one that was stopped out on those. And you've got to plan. Let me rephrase that. You're not going to plan that it's going to happen. You can't say, well, Tuesday at 3:14 p.m. You can't do that. But you have to be prepared that it is going to happen. You're going to have these whipsaws that take you out. The only way, there's one way, there is a way that I can guarantee you will never get stopped out. Don't trade. Other than that, there's no way. Anybody that tells you they've got a surefire way that they can guarantee it doesn't go against you ever, they lie. They lie. Plain and simple, they lie. I love the setup we have right now on the fibs. Right? So we've got 45.47 right above our head and then 45.75 right above that. Those are our two resistance areas right now that we're looking at. Right? And I do believe we will see, well, can anybody tell me? Type it in the chat box. Why will we see some, why will we look at the 45, 47, 48? Wow, what a weird number. 47.48. Why would I look at that as a resistance? Yes, I know there's a fib line in there, but why did I say we're going to get a tendency to slow down at that level? What's the reason for it? There you go, Trader Will. What is it called? What is the level called? Come on now. I know there's more than Trader Will that knows this in here. It is the same thing that the 0.236 is called, or the 0.764 is called. Right, there we go. Now they're coming through. Hesitation. Good. Good. All right, excellent. It is hesitation, folks. It is hesitation. Does that mean the stock's going to drop from there? No. The negative 272, here's what's happening. Look at the zero line right here. We pushed up to the top, which was where the all-time highs were previously. And we just kind of popped our head up, check out the view, and it came right back down again to that zero line. The next day, we gapped up slightly above, and we wiggled around a little bit in there. We wiggled around a little bit in there with another resistance at that 4,500 level. That dot dash line that's up here. And then we kind of did the same thing here, and we came right back down to the zero again. All right? And then we came back up, good gap up, good run, closed at the all-time highs. Yes, we did it. We broke out to the all-time highs. We've had some retest of this line. So it was almost like you're free to do that now. It's okay. No. It's okay to take off at that point. I'm going to break out on this candle and explode to the upside. It does happen, but less often than if it retests and bounces. You've got a better chance of a continuation move than if you get a quick breakout. Usually it turns into some form of fail, right? So let me escape out of that. Won't let me do that. Let's see. All right. So that hesitation point above there now that we broke out, look at the candle from Friday. Look at the candle from today. It's kind of like the, whoo, man, I need a rest, right? And when we get to that negative 272, 25%-ish, right, of the overall move from where the fib started to where the fib ended, that's 27%, but a quarter, right? It's in individuals' minds, it's that round number, right? We get a quarter above. And that hesitation point, it's a one standard deviation move, but that hesitation point is just that. It's a place of rest. And I'm not saying it's going up. I'm not saying it's going down. I'm saying it tends to slow down there. We'll determine what happens based on the candle pattern that sets itself up around that. Okay? So when we look at the S&P 500, I like it a lot, right? If you looked at this from a standpoint of can I trade this with a zero line breakout trade, the answer is C. Yes, absolutely. 1,000,000%. If this is tradable, the pattern is tradable. You may not have wanted to pay what an option's worth on the SPX, but could you look to do it on SPY and so forth? The answer is absolutely. You sure can. Do we need to fib it at the 136? So let's see. Well, let's bring up the symbol grid. we have 67 points in there, 44.80 to 45.47. So we got 47, 67. So we're right there. It's 66.91. It's 67. We wound up not putting one in based on that, Will. But good point. Good point. And then we definitely don't need one on the downside if we don't need it on the up one. All right, so S&P 500 rocking it right now. Many major stocks rocking it right now. If we go back and look at TradeStation, all right, let's sort by change. Amazon is up 73 points. Google is up almost 18 points. Tesla is up 12 half. So Chipotle Mexican Grill is up 7 3/4 points. So Amazon, great company, right? Look at that move. Look at that move. You know, the 5-minute chart, yeah, we're getting a little bit of a pullback, but it's lunchtime. It's okay to have some hesitation, some pullback. People on Amazon got to eat too, right? Amazon was not one of the companies in my pre-market update, but they were, because there's a company that they are going to start doing business with to help people pay off their purchases over time. And that company skyrocketed this morning, right? In the pre-market update, I talk about what type of trade I'm looking to do on those positions, on those stocks, right? So overall today, we've had some great moves. Did we have some to the downside? Yeah, booking down about $5-6, but not really that big a deal. You know, a little bit further down, but I'm not really too worried about it. MasterCard is down about $1.75. United Healthcare is down 85 cents. Small, right? Healthcare is still a concern, right, for insurance companies. Costs, right? Now, for the companies like Johnson & Johnson and Moderna, who are now coming out and having proof on their Pfizer, on their third vaccination, on the booster shot, right? And then who was it today? Pfizer announced the 5 to 12-year-old, 5 to 11-year-old, I guess, dose of the vaccine is going to be sent to the federal government September. It probably will not have anything. They're going to send them the data, and then the application, I think, is going to be in October. And they said it normally takes 30 to 60 days in these rushed times for the FDA to go through and approve that type of a setup. But they do expect it's going to get approved this year, right? So you've got some good notes going out on those companies. Whether you believe in the vaccine or not has nothing to do with this. Absolutely nothing to do with this. This has everything to do with, can we make money? You know, I forgot who it was that said from Better Trades Days, the person's name. I apologize for that. I mean, God, if it's more than 30 seconds ago, I'm not going to remember it. But the trading off the news, right, such as can we make money now off of what's going on with what's happening down in the South with the hurricane. You know, I remember, guys, I don't remember the year, but I started in 97. Not long after that, there was a plane crash. So my automatic instinct was to go and buy puts on it. Now, the thought of making money off somebody else's misery, if that bothers you, make the money and then give it away to the people that suffered. I'm okay with that, right? But if you're looking for opportunities, that was an opportunity to take advantage of what's going on in the market, okay? So looking for newsy type trades is always something that's important. A lot of that stuff doesn't work the same way that it used to. I mean, it was hours after the market opened before there was any reaction to it. Hours. Today, it happens. It's almost like the terrorists are the ones making the money off of it, you know. PayPal shot up too. Not sure if it's news. Let's see. PayPal, yeah, it was a nice move from a lot of pressure. Kept bumping its head, right up at that 55 level, this brown moving average, and then it finally exploded out. And it's played nicely with that 288.82. Little stretch up, which we would expect, and then the pullback, right? So I don't know if anybody knows what happened with PayPal, let me know. But I don't know what the cause and effect was for that. But if we look at a little bigger picture, Yeah, it's what I call a fake H, just because I don't have a better name for it. False H, fake H. Right? We had to move up, and we came down to the 382, and we're getting that little hook on a 382. It's hard to call off of that 382 and say, yeah, that's a good place to take the trade off of. I had a student in New York. He may be here. His cousin may be here. It doesn't matter who the person was, but who asked me at an event many years ago in New York, hey, are you trading off the 382? And I said, no, I looked at it once and never really saw anything good from it. Why? He said, I'm killing it off of the 382. I said, awesome. I need to check it out. And I went to look, and I couldn't find anything that would work for me. I saw him again at another event 3 months later in New York and said, how's it going? He said, yeah, it was like a fluke, a mystery, whatever. It worked for a little bit, and then it just stopped, right? So trading off that 382, looking for an H pattern, an upside down H, does not work. We want that 50 or the 618. It says we came down here to the 50. Now we get that kind of hook. But off of this, it's kind of tough. It's tough. All right? Okay, let's do this. We're at that time. Give me the symbols you want me to take a look at. Oh, Brenda's right there. She's sitting like this the whole time. You say, as soon as I said give, here comes the cues. All right, drop them in, folks. What symbols do you want me to take a look at? All right, Q, Q, Q. See, this, God, sure, Brenda, rub it in. Rub it in. We took our trade right in here somewhere. I don't remember which day it was. We took the bounce in here somewhere, and then QQQ steps down. We get stopped out. Fushoosh. Today, fushoosh. So 365 all the way up to 377 half. So we got 10, 11 bucks was the move. Nice, right? We got stopped out of the trade. We got stopped out. I did not chase back at it again. I don't do that. I don't chase after the same trade. But as we look, let's see. As we look, Brenda, at QQQ. So we're right now sitting at the negative 272, which is hesitation. If we scrunch this down, well, what happened? All right, nope, don't want that. All right, let's try that again. Wrong key. I thought I hit function. I hit control. All right. So, Brenda, what I'd look for is if we can get, even close where we are is okay. Come back to the 378.84. Bounce. 384 quarter is our next resistance level for Qs. Paula's asking for Twitter. Twitter. Okay, fibs are still a good. See, they are. Nothing wrong with those fibs. Get rid of that orange bar. We don't need it for here. So first thing we've got to do on Twitter is we need to look at the bias. So here's the thing, right? The moving average, the green moving average was the 21 is 64.82. Price is 64.85. It's not by much, but we're there, meaning we are just above that. If it closes there, and that's the key, if this was the close right now, we would consider this to be neutral. I'd want to see the stock come back down below the 8, which if it does move down, the 8 is going to get closer to the fib line. Whatever the fib line is, it doesn't matter. It's going to get closer to that fib line. I'd want to see this break, this retest, and fail. See, here's the breakout, and we came right back in. Here was another breakout and higher lows, no less, and we came right back in. If we fail on this, I want to see the break, the retest, and you take the entry off of the retest. If that is the case, if we're taking that trade off of, what fib line is that? It's a 382. If we take that trade off the 382, which is 63.21, I'm looking at 59.62 as the next support. Doesn't mean you're going there as a target. That's the support level. My target's going to be somewhere up above that. Second target would be 56.03, and because we closed below the 63 already, that would give us a 2 standard deviation move, which I would like a whole lot if we can get that. All right, so Whew, a lot of symbols in there now. Paula, I hope that helps. JetBlue. It's funny. One of the videos I did on the way over today was on airline stocks. We call it the segment trading from the car. Hence, we're talking about trading in the car. JetBlue was not one of the majors I mentioned. I talked about Delta, American, United, and Southwest. I know some of you love them. I don't. It just doesn't work for me. I don't like that cattle prodding type stuff. My daughter, who's a very avid traveler, still fights for the cheapest flight she can get her hand on. And she went to Oregon this week, and they forced the bag away from her. She was on Alaska. They forced the bag away from her. They lost her bag on the way there. They were late by hours. There was chances that they didn't have a connecting flight. It was just crazy. But she got the cheaper flight. And she did fight with them because when they took her bag away, they did want her to pay for it. And she's like, there ain't no way I'm paying you for that bag. And she got it. JetBlue was not one of them I talked about in there. All right. So the first thing I see as I'm looking here is we're forming a bit of a fib channel on JetBlue. So let's see, 14 to 15.56. Oh, that's not help me any. Let's see. Let's go up here. All right. So why do I not see it? All right. Let's try that again. Just trying to see what the fib it is. So $1.05. 14 to 15 half. Okay, we need to split this level in half. So we need to add a negative 136 under 118. Aha, now look at the channel. We stopped here, a little bit below, normal. Come back, good stop, retest and a fail. We push up, we're right back at it again. So I'd look to trade this as a channel, which means I don't care about moving averages inside of here because there's no moving. So today was the day as we failed off of that 15.56 down to 14.74. Keeping in mind, you don't have a lot of room. There's not a lot of wiggle room on this, movement. It's a $15 stock. But the thing I talked about in that video was these recovery stocks. Airlines are not going to be the recovery for a little while. There are major cuts coming up on the number of flights going out. They said they're going to cut them back, all the majors, and that's why I talked about those four. They're going to cut back so they can fill up more capacity on a plane instead of offering more selection of service, which will mean longer flights and wait times for you because they're going to have planes from all over the country, with Delta as an example, flying into Atlanta to fill that next flight going to Chicago or California or Arizona, wherever it's going to. You're going to see more of that. So, all right. So there you've got JetBlue, right? Will, I hope it helps. Kevin's asking for bearish on W day. Ooh. We just get a big up to the side move on W day. I'd be a little cautious fighting their overall. Who was this? Kevin, I'd be a little cautious fighting the overall move based on the earnings announcement, which is what this was. If you're looking at selling puts, yeah, if you could sell puts on this puppy, I would love to sell puts. If I could, I'd love to do it underneath that 250. I just don't know if there's enough premium on the puts on W day. Uh, 250s have nothing. 12 cents. Could you go to 260s, 257 half? Let's see. They would be okay. I just like a 2 standard deviation move to protect myself. 257 half is trading at 29 cents. It's okay. It's okay. Nothing great. And that's for this week. Only a couple of days left. With the move they've made, I'd be a little cautious on doing anything bearish. Let's go back to template number 2. All right, big move. Definitely, we got to have a new place to redraw off of because this is terrible. I'm hoping this is the move that we get to redraw. It's just very old, that the fib we've got drawn up there. All right, so 269 is the next downside target, though. NQ. Sure, Sarah. Let's go to TradeStation. Did we lose our other template there, Sean? Oh yeah, we don't have the data on this this system, Sarah. Sorry, this is not my system. This is the one we have in the office. We're using Sean's. We need to get mine hooked up to here, so we're using my system. We're actually taking away that Sean is not trading right now because we're using his TradeStation. Let's see. So sorry about that. And Anthony wants Futu, Futu. You know, I just read a study that was done on symbology and how symbols mean things and how people remember and or trade them, and things that had bad connotations to them were not good, like ISIS, right? Futu, Fu, you know, kind of pushing the envelope a little bit. You probably could have came up with a better set of phrases. Futu holding. So let's see. I'll take that back away. All right, so I had this set up as a channel for Futu. Let's go ahead and pull that back and draw a fib on this. Notice where the hiccup happened. My fib traders know exactly what I'm talking about. Right around that 50 percentile, right? So based on it, this is a great potential for a zero line breakout. Who said that? Who put that one in there? What's that? Anthony. All right, Anthony, thank you. You may see this on tonight's zero line breakout trade for Trade with Rob. All right, so appreciate you putting it in there. Good catch. I'm not even looking that far yet. Sean said they got earnings coming out. I would wait until after earnings. So I'm going to cross them off. I don't need them any longer. Right? Be very cautious with the earnings coming out. I mean, right now it's set up as bearish, but anything can happen. Anything can happen right now once with the earnings coming out. So, but we're looking at 71.5 as the. Oh no, hold on a second. Let's see. If we said 20, yeah, we definitely need Fibbits in there. So let's apply a Fibbit, and let's see what that does for us. We need it on both sides. Okay, that looks better. Look here. Came right down, back up, right down, higher lows. There's the breakout. I love the moving averages, the order of the moving averages. The 8 is starting to curl back down. So separation of the 8 and 21. All of it looking good, but earnings come out, and that will override everything. Shamna, sorry if I pronounce it wrong, was asking for YY. All right, $62 stock. Who is this? YY Inc. Oh, of course that's who it is. YY Inc. So let's see. So I had an older fib drawn on there, which that completely goes away. And this breakout, we don't have anything great. A lot of small little, you know, rounding top, rounding bottoms in there that are not giving us a good point to draw from for our fibs. If we back this up and we come off of this swing high down to this swing low, you can see, I mean, we don't have it. There's nothing strong in here anyway. I mean, I can keep guessing. So what if we took this now and put it over here? You know, well, this is a big V bottom. We put it here. I mean, that's all it is a guess. This right here was a good strong V bottom in there. Right. The good thing is we're back inside anyway of it. We didn't need the negative 1.618. Let's see. We've got 55 to 69 is 14. We've got 7. We need a Fibbit inside of here. So we're going to draw that one in manually. 62.5. So get above the 62.5, retest and bounce. We're looking at 69.25 is resistance on YY. Hope that helps. Ann is asking for Alibaba. Guys, I made the call on this spot on. Absolutely spot on the other day. We had this nice gap up that took place on Alibaba and many of the Chinese stocks. And what happened? Right? It was like, oh my God, China's coming back. They're going to let them profit and make more money. And you're crazy if you think that. You're absolutely crazy. And the next day, we drift down a little bit. We get a nice move down the day after. And then on Friday, we get this big gap on Alibaba. Right? Awesome. Right? Planned, predictable. A lot of it happened around fib levels. You can see where we hesitated here. 3 days, we played on that line. We gapped down to here. We're still there now. So I would be cautious on Alibaba if you're trying to do anything bullish, for sure. I'm looking at get under the 160 and look at 153 as your next target. All right, I got to move this up a little bit on the chat. Whew, holy mackerel. All right. Hope that helps. Apple. Yeah, we don't look at Apple because it's not in pop anymore. We got it out, took it out. Now, I do have a very long position on Apple, a leap type position on Apple that I own. Let's see. So I'm happy with the move today. I don't know about you, but I like it. So we're looking at 154 is the next target. But if you didn't get the breakout, you need to retest to the 150 to get up to the 154. Robert S. is asking for Facebook. Look at the last couple of days, the last week-ish. Look what happened here. We went right up to this Fibit. We closed the next day right at the Fibit. We bounced on the open off of the Fibit. We played on it this day, nothing much there. We opened right around the Fibit here, closed at the next fib line there. Today we opened up at the fib line, and we're just about at the next fib, the negative 382 here. Someone says fibs don't work. You crazy, man. You got no idea what you're talking about if you don't think fibs work. They certainly do work, Ollie. Certainly do work. Robert, if you're bullish on it and you're ready in the trade, that's awesome. You know the rules. If you're not in the trade, let it move down to that 373, close and bounce, and there's the entry. Today, the entry would have been, what did that 372.98 look like intraday? Did we get a bounce, a move up, a bounce, and take off? If it did, we're in that trade, and we're rocking some nice profits on it at this point, for those of you that took that day trade on Facebook. All right, MGM. Hope that helps, Robert. MGM, Keith has asked, oh, no, it wasn't Keith. Keith's asking for the next one. Let me see. Come on, where's my mouse? There we go. John's asking for MGM. They finally came back and gained some a little bit, John. I've had a call option on this for a while, another leap. I wrote a call on it on Friday, which is nice that we got a little bit of a back off today, but I wrote the calls on Friday for it. So I'm just leery about it because of the industry it's in, right? If people aren't getting on airplanes, they're not traveling to Vegas. The locals gamble, but not like those that are getting on airplanes. So just caution there. But the 8 moving average is the next place I would look, which is down about $1.25 from where it is now. Keith's asking for snow. I don't want any snow, Keith. All right. I hate the snow. Well, at least that's how it seems these days. I hate it because I got to shovel it. That's why I hate it. All right, Fibonacci 4-step trade. We closed up here, came down, retested, failed. Boom, chaga-laga-laga. All the way from $301 down to $284. Trade already happened, right? It's awesome. But here's what I need to see now, right? So, Keith, I want this to close above the $300.64. Retest and bounce. Now, like it did here on Friday, let it close up, retest and bounce. 27. We need a Fibit in there, so we're going to go and split this in half. Let's make sure we put the 136 in also. Oh, no. My bad. Wrong side. I need the 882. We will use the black one, not the green. The green is only for a Fibonacci trade setup, for Fibonacci 4-step, not what we're looking for. right? So your next target would be 314. AMD, Daniel's asking for. Okay, good pullback on the fibs, 50%. Here's the thing you got to be cautious of. 1 standard deviation move, 2 standard deviation move, hesitation there. I would be a little bit cautious, Daniel, on AMD. I know it's a newsy play. They were out again today. There's talk of being bought by a China company, which I think would be devastating to see happen. Personally, I don't know if the U.S. government will allow it to the merger to take place. Especially, I don't think this regime. Yeah, let's just say that regime. Okay, let's leave it at that. So caution there. I wouldn't be trading it bearish, but I certainly would be looking for potential day trades. If it does move up above the 113.5 and you get a retest and a bounce, let's see, 13 to 22, $9, $8. We need a 118. All right, so the target would be 118. All right, so let's see. CTLT. Guys, I'll get through as many as I can. Ashamna. Let's see. All right, so we have violated that fib line. So that's gone. Man. All right, so I like where it is. If you can get a retest at that 129.91 and a bounce, we're looking at 133.5 as your next target. So nice. All right. Leslie says, is there any talk about the day trading rules being dropped? It came in the .com days, didn't it? I haven't heard anything about them taking it out. So I'm not sure. I think there's good value to it for some, but I do think that they overreach. You haven't amassed the money yet, so you're not savvy enough to be trading. I don't know. You haven't been president before, so what makes you have the right to be president? You haven't done it before. So there's both sides of the fence there that you could look at for that, right? So I know I couldn't get through all the candidates, guys. That's why when I say it, you need to be ready to rock, hit that enter button and get those in and get them, pumping, and we can take a look at them right away for you. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're done. I hope it was a great day. Did you enjoy it? Did you get some good stuff out of it? Was it helpful? Let me know. Show some love in the chat box. Those of you on YouTube, hit the like button, folks. Come on now. Jack it up for us. Awesome. Here's the love. Thanks, Jose. I appreciate it. Good. Amy, could you go ahead, drop a link in there one more time for the Charting Your Way to Success? Folks, check it out. It is $99. I cannot tell you how many times I would drive 4, 5, 8 hours to get to an event. I would drive in the day of the event. I'd sleep over that night and come back home the next day after the second day of the event. If it was close enough, if it was within 4 hours, I would drive in the morning, go to the event, drive home at night after the event, be back home 10, 11 o'clock at night. So come on and check it out. Come hang out with us. We're going to have a great time. So with that, make it a profitable day. Stay focused on the quest to becoming a great trader. Keep crushing it. And remember, you're just one trade away. See you all at our next update. Bye for now, folks.